Happy Advent and welcome to the Chateau de Chenonceau, where three of our great loves are combining: French chateaux, Christmas decorations and porcelain. Because this year all of the Christmas decorations at Chenonceau have been made in collaboration with the incredible porcelain house Bernardo. And in fact, Bernardo are hosting a special conference on the secrets of porcelain here today, and Vivian bought a surprise ticket for Philip. We are running quite literally in a sec to the conference because, as usual, we've all arrived just a little bit close on timing, and then we're going to go and look at the incredible decorations. Oh, we've arrived. We're in the 16th century farm at Chenonceau and we are running. We made it on time, and now we're going to settle down with a cup of tea and make notes in these beautiful notebooks about the secrets of porcelain.
Amazing.
It was amazing.
God, I love that.
It was very, very interesting, wasn't it?
So I
So many
hope
new things as well. If they have pieces that are unusable, that they just use it, they ground it up and use it for roads.
that feels right, doesn't it? When you're driving in France, you're
Yes.
driving on
For the
porcelain.
yellow brick road,
exactly.
the white porcelain.
And the dual lipstick.
Yes.
Oh, it just felt nice in the hand.
Didn't it though? It's only €600 for lipstick.
Philip looked forward and said, "I'm going to get that for your stocking." I was like, "Philip, I think you missed the final zero there."
It was 60 for the refills, I think.
It was, yeah, that's it. 60 for the refill,
So that's a better
600
deal, yeah.
for the case.
Exactly. Vintage. Got to get on vintage. Buy a lipstick case.
I love ducks. I'm even more excited about the ducks than I am about the swans. Look at the little mallard on his way to join the others. They're little tiny ducks. I think it might be a different species, actually.
Well, they look like babies to me.
It hadn't sunk in that you've never been to Chenonceau.
The ducks think that's a sign.
We've come to the orangerie to have a lovely coffee and cake. It's very cold, so we need to warm ourselves. But whilst we're here, I just wanted to show you the orangerie, which is incredible. Because obviously everyone's orange trees need to be watched over by caryatids whilst wintering. And that's just the walls. This is the mosaic floor. It's jaw-dropping, and it's such a shame that it's so hidden by tables that you can't see all of it very, very clearly. But the central section is amazing. Vivian, you are, as always, the voice of reason amongst us. Look at you having your coffee, whilst Philip's on wine, you're on mulled wine, and I'm on full-on Irish coffee.
As the sober one in the group. Cheers.
Cheers. And Vivian, thank you for this. Thank you so much.
I'm so glad you guys could come. This would have been so much less fun without you.
We're off into the chateau now to look at the Christmas decorations. We could not have a more beautiful day to visit Chenonceau. It's absolutely wonderful. Oh, and a wedding! A magical French chateau winter wedding. I feel as though I've just walked into the end of Cinderella. If any of you would like to know more about the history of Chenonceau, I filmed another video here when I was gate crashing Mummy and Percy's honeymoon, and I talked about the history of it then, so I'll put a link to that here. How many more trees do you think we need at Lalande, Philip? I feel like we were thinking too small. We're in the Long Gallery at Chenonceau, and it's the part of the chateau that's made the chateau famous around the world. It's the bit that juts out all the way over the River Cher. Catherine de Medici used to have lavish parties in here. She also had a huge aviary, and she would occasionally let the birds fly throughout the Long Gallery. And Bernardo have taken inspiration from those parties in the past to use their oiseau service for the Christmas decorations that they've done here. It's a beautiful set covered with birds and branches. It's one of their best-selling sets, and it's also one that Nix Marie has back in their home in Geneva. Oh, Marie, I think you'd get a lot of inspiration here. It's magnificent, the flowers. But Chenonceau is famous for its floral decorations, and mixing it with the porcelain, well, that's created something very special. Actually, Philip, have you noticed that they're using a lot of the themes that we want to use at Christmas this year? The piles of fruits as well. Look at the huge vase with the birds. And actually, we discovered in the Secrets of Porcelain conference that this set requires 11 colours. It's one of their collections that uses the most colours. Each colour has to be fired at a different temperature, so you can imagine how many firings it takes to create just one of these plates. I don't know what's more spectacular, the table decorations or the views. Philip, have you noticed that there's orchids running through all of the displays here, in all of the rooms? They have baubles held by orchids on the trees, bowls full of orchids, and orchids used throughout all of the decorations. How much would you love a dining table that size?
It'd be amazing, wouldn't it? There's a banquet table there. It's not a dining table.
The entire chateau is decorated and several of the rooms have pieces by Bernardo. And this room has these pieces which are based on the ancient Japanese art of kintsugi, which is repairing old bits of pottery by putting little gold threads between and creating something that is not ruined by the fact that it had a break, but is made even more beautiful. But I think that here what Bernardo are doing are playing with the fact that a lot of people say, oh no, we can't invest in great porcelain, it could break, it's so fragile. Here they're going, no, that makes it even more beautiful. But aside from that, porcelain is actually much, much harder than people think. It is 3 times stronger than concrete. You can't actually break a plate like this with brute force. It really needs a shock to break it. So yes, you can break it if you drop it, but other than that, it's pretty safe. As you saw on the main table, they have these beautiful lights where the light shines through porcelain and shows an image. And we learned in the conference that that is possible because porcelain is translucent. It's an almost magical material because unlike terracotta, it's not porous, but it is translucent.
I'm happy to finally see it in person because it's the one that the paneling in the marquee is based on.
Yes. Here it is, the panelling that I showed Amory and said that I thought this would be lovely in the marquee's sitting room. And he's copied this design. The only thing we haven't done, possibly yet, we might still do it, is add all of the gold detailing. I have spoken to the gilder who worked on the restoration of the gold work in the chapel, and he said that he would be delighted to work on it with us. So we might do something like this in future. But what a room. You can see why I was bowled away by it, Philip.
Absolutely.
Well, that was magnificent and has totally put me into the Christmas spirit. But there remains one crucial thing to do. We can't leave without visiting the gift shop. That's so good.
So beautiful.
Cute. I like the carriage.
They got some Chateau de Lalande decorations. Look.
Oh, for the toile de tree. Tree de jouy. I always say it both ways every time.
They
Gorgeous
would
on
be
our
very
tree. Well, that was wonderful. And now we're jumping in the car and heading back to Vivian's. I think there's going to be a bit of tree decorating tonight. So we're going to try and pop into a little antique shop on the way. A chateau, porcelain, Christmas decorations and antiques. What a day. My goodness, it's huge. You've been here before with Vivian, haven't you? I have never been here. Champagne buckets. I mean, who can have Christmas without one of these?
I want to show you something. Because the last time we were here, Philip fell in love with something, and I said absolutely not, because Stephanie will never ever let us be friends again.
No, just no. Philip, just no. No. No.
so cute.
But it's got us €450 to creep me out on a daily basis.
Seems like a bargain.
Don't even scare me. What a pity they're not actually alive.
Oh, but maybe I'll go.
No, no, no. Philip, no. Absolutely not.
This is
He's got a lot of character.
not for sale.
What? Oh no, I can't believe how disappointing that is. I'm very, very relieved right now. Could we stop looking at dead things, Philip?
This is nice. Mm-hmm. That's a no?
Yeah, I'm just really nothing dead would be lovely. I mean, however good this duck is, he's just nowhere near as cool as the ones we saw at Chenonceau, waddling into the water.
It's gorgeous. I was just looking at it. That's really pretty.
Four seasons, wow, yes. I like winter a lot. That's really lovely.
Spring is lovely too.
Sold.
Let's have a look.
That's sad. That's beautiful. Because it is really pretty, actually.
Yeah, spring and winter, I think, are my favourite there.
That would have covered up that hole in our new dining room.
These are quite nice.
Morph. They're not setting my heart alight. And a chair must set one's heart alight.
You know, when I gave my desk to Natty to use downstairs, I don't have one. This one is not my usual style, but I quite like it because look, it's quite useful. Wait.
Oh! I didn't see that coming.
Right? There's a lot of drawers.
That's actually really sweet.
What do you think?
Well, I like the way that you can put little books there.
For Catanetto, what do you think?
Don't you like facing into a room, though, rather than...
I do, but at the moment, because we put the sofa there, there's no space for me to do that in the first place. Oh, it's a little bit low.
Stop getting desks that are too small for you to sit at.
Unless I go... This is quite nice, though.
I do like the fact it falls out. But it's not love, you know? You have to be in love with your desk. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You've gone where I cannot follow you.
Oh,
I'm hemmed in.
that's quite cool, actually, that thing. He's looking from this side. It's quite cool.
Yeah, what is it? I can't look from that side, can I? I'm hemmed in here.
It's a dressing table.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the mirrored top.
I think it opens.
Ooh, I'm not so sure about the padded suede. Oh, secrets within. It's
good.
pity that I find it actually quite hideous because I like this whole sort of hidden bit. It's really nice.
Reupholstered, I think that would be quite a charming suite of chairs. It has a very simple ribbon carving, very Louis XVI. I like them. They definitely need new fabric though. Oh no, I rather like this trumeau. Trumeau is the French word for a mirror that is specifically made to go over a mantelpiece. It's usually part of some panelling. So here you see this panelling all around it. They tend to have both a painting and a mirror integrated into them. I don't think this is the finest painting in the world though. It's quite charming in a way. But what I love is the panelling around it. And the colours actually. It reminds me of the colours of the panelling we have for the Grand Salon. Is it weird that I've become slightly obsessed with these 50s and 60s kitchen units? They are quite amazing, and I'm imagining a whole different life where I live with mid-century modern pieces and a kitchen that looks like that. Philip, I've quite fallen in love with the bedroom suite. It's cool, isn't it? It is incredible. It has twin beds, 2 bedside tables, 2 chairs, and a wardrobe. It looks quite 1930s, I think. I'm actually quite in love with it. Let's have a look inside the wardrobe. I find those rails that come forward a bit annoying. It's quite hard to find your clothes in there. And I think it has the depth to be the right way around. And this side, the shelves, all lined in red baize. I think that would look absolutely fabulous set up properly in a lovely 30s house. Ah, well, not for Lalande, but I love it.
This one's cool.
Oh, I'll come around and have a look. Hang on, wait, is it a bookcase? Yeah. Oh, yes.
I think it's really rather nice.
I think it's really rather useful, more to the point.
Well, yes.
I really like it. I like the little marble top. I like the little brass edging all the way along.
It's probably 20. It's definitely
It's 20.
to be.
That's definitely 20th century in an older style. 250 euros. Yeah, it's a little too pricey for us. So I have to say, when you consider the price of bookcases that are just IKEA.
Absolutely, and this is much prettier.
Yeah.
Got the marble. It's got all of this. That's just I like the curved detailing here.
Me too, but not for us today.
If it had held big books.
Yes,
like
coffee table books.
It would have been a different
That would have
story.
been game-changing.
See little buffers.
Again, you see little hidden secrets, makes me really happy. That's very much in the 18th century style.
Yes.
So a modern version of it. And another little plateau that comes out. Just in case, whilst you're doing your makeup, you suddenly realise you've got to write a letter. Very useful.
Very nice collection.
Look at the little chocolatière.
It's very cute.
Oh, so charming.
That's adorable. Look at the little mustard pot.
Oh, it's like a mini terrine.
But
Philip is in love. Terrines in miniature.
But they're adorable. But it's very, very damaged.
It's so discoloured. You can see the original colour on the lid. Do you want to see what I think is the worst piece of furniture in the whole place? Yes. It's so bad. It's good. I think it's gone full circle. I mean, what is this? It looks like a bit of stage scenery, doesn't it?
It does.
The swags.
It looks like Beauty and the Beast.
Yes, it does. Maybe that's why I'm slightly repelled and drawn at the same time. This is definitely a so bad it's good situation. Oh, 650, that's steep. Here's another bedroom set, altogether a little heavier, so neo-Renaissance. Gosh, that's a lot going on here. Every bit of carving they could fit on, they did fit on. And this is a bouquet of flowers. Very sweet. It's pretty intricately done. And I think and the whole lot could be yours for 640 euros, which for this actually does seem like quite a bargain. Another bargain is the lit bateau for 200 euros. I imagine that in the US they probably cost quite a lot more for a solid wood bed of that quality. Oh, it's an Indian rocking horse.
Indian?
It's really nice. Yeah, the styling of it. It looks Indian. It's really nice.
If you want to see something really cool.
Where are we off to? Not the giraffe. I didn't realise it was on wheels. Darling, if you said giraffe on wheels, I'd have been with you from the beginning.
Something like this, recovered.
I literally just filmed that saying that this was a pretty nice set.
Nice.
No, but the giraffe on wheels. Should we get it as Galahad's Christmas present?
I don't think so.
It's so good. If we had a nursery, Philip, that would be coming home. It is so good to arrive back here, and I think tonight that tree is going to be attacked.
I bought this.
Whoa. What is this? You're having all the fun the minute my back is turned. Oh, no.
Philip wanted to see some of the special pieces,
Did he
and I
now?
had to oblige
Isn't it
him.
beautiful?
It is beautiful. Look at these.
They're cufflinks, and they're amazing. They're Wedgwood.
Black basalt.
Wow.
Oh, you have a fridge?
Showing off how beautiful they are against your white fur.
That looks as well.
You're in heaven right now, aren't you?
Look, it's a set with these.
Oh, a set.
but look,
Oh, well, why didn't
earrings.
you say so,
I don't
darling?
have pierced ears, but
I'm actually glad you don't, because I think that would be one step too far for me.
No, but you've always said you wanted me to have like one earring.
Oh, yeah,
coming down.
one side,
Yeah,
yeah.
a guy
Yeah,
liner.
I love a bit of guy liner. A single earring, absolutely.
So you think these are really special because they're Victorian, aren't they?
Yeah, these are from around 1820.
Talk about micro.
Look at my finger next to it. Like, is
It's
this?
just absolutely minuscule. That mosaic is
Can you
amazing.
imagine someone creating
Look at that
that?
one.
No, I don't know how anyone has the
So-
patience to do these.
They're all together.
It's Rome.
Yeah.
Yep, so one of the earrings
Forum.
is the forum. Exactly. Well spotted, Steph. Those are, again, early Italian Grand Tour lava cameos.
I love them.
So people used to buy these as their tourist
Right.
souvenirs. And it's a shame that we don't have such nice tourist souvenirs
It really
anymore.
is.
This is the Vatican City. So you see you've got St. Peter's Basilica in the background. And this one's been set in lapis. So that makes it very, very rare.
I like this one.
Are you looking for a stocking filler?
No, I'm not looking for a stocking.
I'm looking for a stocking
You're
filler.
looking
Sorry,
for
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You know, Stephen doesn't watch the vlog, so I'm completely okay saying this, but I think we might have found Stephen's birthday present for next year. So these.
No, I totally agree. I love those. That's just perfect
incredible.
for him.
You've got such really good
Tatina, when you are watching this, don't show Tonton Stephen.
Turn down the sound. So if anyone else is looking for last-minute presents, these are all for sale
Absolutely.
on chateau-love.com.
Yes, but I will say though that there are only a couple of days left where I can guarantee delivery before Christmas. So if you're thinking about it, don't think for too long.
Valentine's Day is right up.
Unless you're thinking about New Year's, Valentine's Day, birthdays.
This looks so good. Smoked salmon, cheese. What is this one?
So this is a vegan version of foie gras. It's a mushroom pâté. So it's really
delicious.
Yeah.
It is happening. Oh, I like that
Look at
one.
the same ones.
Ooh.
Now, if they're missing like a hanger or something, you can just
Stick them on.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light. While we're dancing around the Christmas tree. Hugging and kissing just you and me.
Those are asparagus and butternut squash flans with truffle oil.
Did you make that? Oh, that was.
all myself. Hand sniffed truffles.
You sniffed. Oh, you sniffed your own truffles. Oh, that's very good. Did that take a lot of training when she was young?
and obviously the thing that goes with spring rolls.
Green sherry.
It does look good in the glasses,
It
doesn't
actually
it?
does look good in the glass.
Which is half the battle right there. These are Saint Louis.
Yes, these are glasses that we could afford before we had a child or a chateau.
Cheers. Cheers.
Carolers are singing outside our door. Lovely songs we all heard before. As they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, we're chasing snowflakes as they're falling down.